Hi everyone, I'm Randy Castor from One Up Racing. In this video, I'll teach you how to build a perfectly free and aligned pivot block assembly. We'll start with the outer rear pivot block. I've already inserted our pivot pills there, which determine the track width. But now I want to score the inside of those to get a tighter fit on our pivot ball. We'll mount it to the chassis, but I'm going to leave these two screws loose so we can slide our shim in. Now, even when I'm pressing down on this and it's flat against the chassis, you can see that there's a good amount of movement there. So to align this and make sure it's square with the chassis, I'm going to press down and firmly press back. I'm going to gently tighten these two screws to where they're just snug and then work back and forth until they're tight. Now with that ready, I'm going to prepare the hinge pins with a little bit of motor spray to remove any machining oils from the manufacturing process. I'm building a TC 7.2 here, and the fit on the arm can actually be a little bit snug with that hinge pin because the pivot action happens out at the ball. So I'll use a drop of One Up Racing red oil on this, on either side. Then we slide that pivot ball over and just spin it to distribute that evenly. I want to score our inner pivot block as well. And we'll again leave these two screws loose so we can fit our shim in and adjust the pivot block. Now on this, we again have a good amount of play, which can affect the toe angle. So I want this pivot block to find its center pretty well. So I'm going to press down, but fairly gently. And again, these two I'm just going to tighten very slowly so that the pivot block will center itself in the hole. Now this is actually a little tight. We could have it a little more free. So I'm going to tap this very gently to get a little bit of front to back play while this is still loose. I like to check my work to make sure it remains free all the way until it's tightened. So that's ready to go. Now on some cars, the hinge pin will actually fit into the pivot insert tight. So on those, we need it to pivot very freely on the arm. So what I do to achieve that is I mounted up a piece of M3 all thread in an old handle and use this as a file to just remove any high spots on the mold there. It doesn't take much typically to get a perfectly free arm again. And then you'll finish the assembly just as you did the other side. For our full video library, or for more information on the One Up Racing products shown in this video, please visit www.oneupracing.com and be sure to follow our Facebook and Instagram pages. Thank you for watching. I'll see you at the track.